are back at the Ola factory again, and now we are not riding anything, but we are here to see how this company is going to end Ice Age. And to do that, they have got a real surprise lined up for us. And this time it's not going to be another scooter, it's going to be something very different and something which the company says is an emotion. Motorcycles 4. It's going to be interesting. Let's walk inside. So let's start with bike 1, the Cruiser. Now this motorcycle is basically a proper electric cruiser, and what happens is that the design is such that aerodynamics is primed. What they do is make sure that the bike cuts through the wind as cleanly as possible, and that's why you can see that the upside down forks up front have been covered up by these aerodynamic foams. There's a LED headlight up front, and the battery pack which sits in the middle is a stressed member, so it doesn't have a chassis per se, but that is how the bike is designed. Now at the back, if you see, there's a monoshock. That's a lovely looking thing, and then a single sided swing arm and with a big chunky Metzeler tire there. Overall the look of the bike is very nice, and if you go at the back, the looks just get better because you get a nice little LED panel out there, which is the tail lights, and of course the tire hugger serves as the number plate holder as well as the indicators. So overall, concept 1 is just fantastic to look at. While specifications have not been revealed to us today, it seems like the Cruiser and most of these motorcycles will have a mid-mounted motor and a chain drive system. It will be really interesting to see how these bikes ride on the road. Adventure motorcycles, they are hot in India right now and across the world. So how could Ola let go of a segment like that? Entering the Ola Adventure. Now, look at it and you know it looks like a purposeful motorcycle. Chunky front forks, upside downs, knobbly tires, disc brakes up front, and I kind of like that platypus looking front beaky fairing. You also like the lovely looking LED panel up front which serves as the headlight, and somehow it gives it a very Dakar look. Now in profile, again, the battery pack remains to be the stressed member of the motorcycle, and that means that's the main chassis part of the bike. You also get guards up there so that in case you drop the bike, it's good. And that little red round thing you see there, that's probably where the motor sits. And again, a mid-mounted motor. Chain drive at the back. Looks really nice, compact. You also get LED instrument paneling, although we can't see how it functions right now, but this bike looks really nice and very purposeful. Power, we don't know. Range, we don't know. Ola will allow us those numbers very soon, but till then, stay tuned. Let's get to the next motorcycle. Bike number 3 is the Roadster, and a glimpse at this motorcycle tells us that this is going to be the looker of the lot. The front end is dominated by these upside down forks, and it has twin front discs, so that means this bike is going to be more powerful probably than the others out here. The other good news is the overall aerodynamics of the bikes is very interesting. The indicators sit flush on the side panels and they look really nice. Sleek looking headlamp, nice looking LED instrument panel, and overall this bike looks really nice. On the side, again, it's a common platform on which all these motorcycles are made. So you will see that the battery pack continues to be a stressed member on this motorcycle, and of course you get a mid-mounted motor which is in the middle and a chain drive. At the back you will see nice chunky tires, of course a tire hugger, and I particularly like this seat because it just seamlessly gels into the top portion, which when you flip it open works as the charging point. Very interesting design. With electrics you get options, and that's what this allows for. Now for the next motorcycle. Let's say we kept the best for the last, a SuperSport, of course an electric. A lot of revolutionary things on this motorcycle, especially starting with the hub-centered forks. Actually, they don't have forks. It's a very unique system where it's a hydraulic based system. So when you turn the handlebar, it's connected, so it will turn the wheel in a very different manner. It's going to be a very different experience. Of course, aerodynamics, top-notch aerodynamics on this motorcycle. You can see a nice little LED panel which serves as the headlamp. Again, concept version, so it's something which you can play around with. Battery sits in the middle, and if you can see, it's looking like a revolution because it is the seat packaging and everything. The light sits under the pillion seat, and what we really like about this motorcycle is the overall shape. Now if you can see very closely, the foot pegs have two modes. It has a sport and a comfort mode. So if you're cruising in the city, you can push it probably down and it will be a comfortable riding position, and you push it up and you get a knees up riding position. So that's very interesting on this motorcycle. Fat rear tire, LED tail light, neatly packaged under the pillion seat. Looks really superb.